Alright everybody, welcome to Broken Heroes E-Racing League Championship Race from Charlotte Motor Speedway. I am Mountaineer17. I'll be joining this league next season. This season, I'll be bringing you the championship race. Tonight, 5 drivers will compete for the title. The highest finisher in the race will win the championship. This is slightly different from the normal NASCAR playoff format, which has a final 4 for a championship race. We're also changing the venue. NASCAR has done both Homestead and Phoenix for championship races, but the Broken Heroes League has selected Charlotte, which a pretty fitting choice, very iconic, historic track in the heart of NASCAR country. So tonight's race will feature these 5 drivers. The number 19 of Chris Matikansky. They call him the Masshole. Number 20 of Tom Buford. The number 96 of Marcus Snow. The number 4 of John Flamian. And the number 24 of Melvin Morris. Those 5 will be competing for the title. They will also be joined by several other drivers we'll meet throughout the race. So Charlotte hosts the Coke 600 every year in NASCAR. We'll be running a Coke 300 tonight. We have a 4-stage race instead of the usual 3. Each stage will be 50 laps. Each stage will feature at least 1 pit stop, as everybody will get about 30 laps of fuel per tank. Alright, thanks Ruby. Getting an update from tonight's in-race reporter, Christian Rubialis, aka Ruby the One, aka Embrace Greatness. He will not be running for the championship, but he will be helping me make this broadcast the best that it can be. So we'll be joining here within the next minute. As I said, 30 laps of gas, 4 stages of 50 laps, so you'll see 1 pit stop at least per stage. We'll be focusing. Alright, hang on 1 second. Alright, are you racing for the title now, or is it just going to be 4?
Your mic's muted, so I can't hear you.
Shit. So, are you racing for the title now?
No, Tom's still going. Tom's still in, but they're gonna just do a pace lap for Tom.
Alright, I'm joining now.
Alright, yeah, we're still on the loading screen right now, so you should be joining in correct when we get in.
Yep, perfect. Alright, we are joining the race. We'll start with 1 pace lap dedicated to the driver of the number 20, Tom Buford. Going through some personal struggles, but still competing for the championship tonight. So I will be quiet during that pace lap, and then we'll discuss some of the keys of the race afterwards. Alright, they will be going green this lap. So there will be, I believe, 48 laps to go in stage 1. We will follow pole sitter and final 5 driver Chris Matikansky as we go green. And they are off at Charlotte for the championship race. A great start from Chris. Tom drops back to, it looks like, 3rd. The 96 of Marcus Snow will pull into 2nd, driving that Daniel Suarez car. And Kojak going to get under Buford. He tries to complete the pass. I believe that was Scotty getting loose off of 2. And the field gets single file now. So Chris will lead the first lap. .24 of Kojak not able to hold the bottom, but Buford wasn't close enough to take advantage. We have Crown Royal Dad, aka Marcus Snow, driving that 96, getting a good arc. He's going to have a good run off the corner here. He looks outside. I don't think he's going to try and stick that in here. He'll follow Chris as Buford makes a pass into 3rd. And the 4-car Ghost Whisper, aka John Flamian, he drops back to 6th place, the lowest runner of the final 5. I'm so used to saying championship 4. I'll get final 5 by the end of the night. .96 peeks inside. Will Chris block? He will, successfully. We'll go on the Eris onboard with the 96 car. And we will discuss the championship profile for Marcus Snow, driver of the number 96 Toyota. He'll look inside for the lead. Gets there. Whew. Chris gave him a little bit of a break on corner exit, but is able to hold the position. So Marcus, a 3-time winner this season in the Broken Heroes series, entered tonight as the 3rd seed for the title, and earned that 3rd starting position. Also had 3 stage wins this season. Chris got really close to the apron on that one. Another big run from Marcus. Snow gonna look outside, try and get inside, but there's just no momentum right there. And the 19 and 96 have put a little gap between themselves and the 20 of Tom Buford. Crown gets a good run off the corner, but just gets right to the back bumper of the 19 and can't go any further. And we see Ghost has fallen away from the top 5 now. Kojak running 5th, 4th among the final 5. The 12, Doc Hollowblaze. A very fun username for Doc Hollowblaze. Running 4th, the top non-championship driver. And the 96 might have a run here. He's inside. Pulls alongside. Oh, he slipped up the track into the 19. Is he going to give the 19 a break? He's allowed the 20 to get there. The 20 of Buford to the outside. Crown pulls alongside. Pulls even with Buford. He has the preferred lane into 1 and 2. Chris trying to drive away in that 19 car. Crown sends it deep into turn 1, and he will clear for 2nd again. Meanwhile, Kojak trying to make a move on the 12. He'll fall back into line. The first 5 all in a line right now. 4 of the final 5 in this group. The action not dying down. can see Chris trying to hold that bottom. The 96 of Crown looking inside. He's not going to have the run, though. Buford to the outside. Can he make something happen in that 20? He sends it and now has to keep it off the wall. Gets out of the gas. We'll see if Doc can take advantage. No, Doc falls back into line in fourth. Kojak looks to the inside. Can't make a move. Constant action so far, as these 5 drivers cannot separate. It's Chris Matakansky, aka the Masshole, leading every lap so far tonight. For those of you tuning in, I'm Mountaineer_17. I'll be joining this league next season. I am also assisted tonight by Ruby the One, who will be my in-race reporter. He is somewhere in the back. There he is. Not off to the best start tonight, but hopefully that'll turn around for him. Up front, 4 of the final 5 drivers in this lead pack, interrupted by the 12 of Doc Hollowblaze in 4th place. It's been Chris holding the lead under constant pressure from the 96 of Crown Royal. Chris lifting up off the bottom, but Crown doesn't have enough momentum to get to his inside off of 4. So Charlotte, an interesting 1.5 miles in this game. Most 1.5 miles, your car gets looser and looser and looser as the run goes on. But as the tires wear at Charlotte, your car actually will tighten up. We'll see a lot in the later run. You see Chris getting tight. That allows Crown to get to his inside, gets to his door. The 96 has the line here into 1. Pair of Camrys battling for the lead. There might have been contact there. There's definitely contact there. Sends Buford down near the wall. The 12 of Doc trying to take advantage. Kojak trying to take advantage. But it is the 96 of Crown Royal Dad, Marcus Snow, now in the lead. The first lap not led by Chris Matakansky tonight. And it is going to be tough for Chris to get back, as they have set the settings tonight to low draft setting. So low draft, there's not going to be as much speed gained from following another car. It's going to make it a lot harder to pass, and it's going to make it a lot harder to catch up when there's a small gap, like right now. So the 96 holds the lead. Here is Ghost Whisper, John Flamian in the 4 car, the 5th member of the final 5 tonight, running in 6th position, well behind the lead pack though. Ghost specializes in strategy racing, but if everything goes green, it's going to be a pretty standard strategy, not going to be much of an advantage for him in that regard. So these stages, we just hit 30 to go in this stage. Each stage is going to be 50 laps. There are 4 stages, unlike a typical race which has 3, because this is the longest race in the game, 600 miles. We're only going to do 300 tonight, folks. You won't have to sit it there for 4 hours. But 30 laps of gas, 50 lap stages, basically the strategy. You pit sometime between lap 25 and lap 30 in the stage. Get your 4 fresh tires. Now, cautions will obviously change that, but so far, a very clean race. We have Kojak, 4th in the championship right now, 5th in the race. Doc still trying to get past the 20 of Buford. Buford started the race in second. So Kojak, his championship profile. Melvin Morris, a 2-race winner this season, going into the cutoff race. Thank you, Ruby. Getting an update from our in-race reporter. We have about 5 to 8 laps until green flag pit stops. So back to Kojak. He came into the cutoff race at Martinsville last week, needing a win to make the championship, and wouldn't you believe it, came through in the clutch, got a huge win, got himself into the final 5. Now we'll look to repeat that tonight as he tries to make a pass for 4th on Buford. Lost some momentum on the bottom, but Buford has to get off the gas on exit. So move Kojak up into 4th. Buford still going to fight back on the outside. And there's Kojak clearing. And you can see these cars starting to slide up the track, getting tighter and tighter as this run goes on. Not your typical 1.5 mile racing. Have a very spread out field here in stage 1. Kojak slipped up on exit, not going to be enough for Buford to get there. So right now, Crown Royal Dad, Marcus Snow, 3-time winner this season, and your current championship leader as we approach green flag pit stops. Who will be the first to come onto pit road? Ruby has moved up to 7th, past the 77 of Matt Parkhurst. And Matt will be the first car onto pit road. We'll see how that works out. Personally, running Charlotte, I like to wait as long as possible to pit, because you get maybe a 2 or 3 lap difference on your tires, and you gain 2 or 3 tenths of a second on the other end of that. So you can just rocket past everybody on older tires. And that's what it looks like the leaders are going to do right now. Chris Matikansky came in as the pole sitter, came in as the favorite to win the title, running second to Crown Royal Dad. And we're getting reports that the leader will make his pit stop this time. Crown will be followed by the 19 and the 12 of Doc Hollowblaze. So I like the strategy right now. You see Ghost Whisper also coming in. I like this position that Kojak and Buford are in right now. If they can go another 2 laps on their tires, they might lose a second on the track there. But with about 20 laps left in the stage, they'll more than make it up on the other end. Kojak will come in this time. So Buford is now your leader. Of course, in the very unlikely event that we get a caution right here, that will trap everybody else a lap down. Crown will lead them off. He's got a good gap on Chris right here. Looks like he extended his lead coming onto pit road. Ruby is on pit road now. Buford staying out yet another lap. I really like this strategy for Buford. The 6-time Broken Heroes E-Racing League winner, Tom Buford, 1972. Currently leading the championship race, playing out his pit strategy. He should be in this time. Scotty Racer also coming in the 88. Buford hooks the hard left into pit road. That will allow Crown to assume the lead. Ruby doing a great job as the in-race reporter guiding me through this pit cycle. Really appreciate that from Ruby. Crown looks like he has about a second and a half, maybe 2 second lead on Chris right now. Did a fantastic job getting onto pit road. He's got a great arc on his corner, hitting the white line, blue line, right at the apex of the turn. That's what you want to see. Scotty coming off, Buford coming off. We'll see how far back Buford winds up, if we can ever cycle to him. So Scotty Racer goes a lap down. And Buford cycles out, I believe, 5th. Let's see. Where is Kojak? Here's Kojak. I'll try and get some information on Kojak here. Alright, trying to get some information on what happened to the 24. He seems well behind the lead group here. He is back in 8th place. I wonder if he was speeding on pit road. So the top 3 right now, the 96 and that orange Aris Toyota Camry, leading the race, followed by Chris in an orange number 19 Toyota Camry. The 12 of Doc Hollablaze, and he is followed by, now it is no longer the 88 of Scotty Racer, but the 20 of Buford. So Buford may have lost too much time on that strategy. That or been too conservative getting onto pit road. He'll have a hard time just catching back up to the top 3 at this rate. Misses the corner there. Seems to be a little too tight in that number 20 Toyota, the Sports Clip scheme. But let's go through Buford's championship profile. The driver of the number 20 has 6 wins this season, second in the series. Also 13 stage wins, second in the series. So fair to say he was the second favorite coming in. And with all of those accrued playoff points, easily sailed into the final 5. So, if you're just joining us, Chris Matikansky in the 19 started on the pole, led about the first 15 laps before being passed by the 96 of Marcus Snow, aka Crown Royal Dad, in the 96 Toyota. And he has led ever since, just interrupted briefly by a green flag pit cycle. And it looks like the 96 is just pulling away from the field right now. A couple other key points. This race has 4 stages of 50 laps each, unlike the usual 3 stages. And the draft settings for this race were set on low, which will encourage breakaways but discourage passing. Really makes the race far more about pure speed and skill, as do these long green flag runs. And I just really like how the 96 is driving this car. Enters the corner, always gets down to that white line, does not step over the white line. That's very important at Charlotte. You hit that apron, it will shoot you 2 lanes up the track and kill your momentum. We are down to 12 laps to go in stage 1. Looks like we have a battle maybe brewing for second here. That's the 12 of Doc Hollablaze, the first of our non-championship drivers, starting to catch up. Alright, now we do have confirmation from in-race reporter Ruby the One, the driver of the number 6, that Kojak, one of the final 5 championship drivers tonight was speeding on pit road during that green flag pit cycle. He is still on the lead lap, but he will have a hard time making up that track position. Luckily for him, it happened in the first stage of this race. On board with the Dex Imaging number 12 of Doc Hollowblaze, the first non-Toyota, non-championship driver in this race. As the laps wind down, it has been a very clean stage one. Earlier we had the top 5 drivers all within about a second of each other, but racing very clean. There was slight contact between the 19 and the 20 when the 19 got loose off of turn 2. But other than that, an incident-free race. And Doc is right there, ready to pounce on Chris. Of course, Doc not racing for the title. I'm sure he will treat the 19 very carefully right here. You do not want to ruin the night for a championship driver. Seven laps left in this stage. Dominated by the 96. Let's see if Doc has anything for the 19 of Chris right here. Now you see, when we were following the 96, he was getting down to that white and blue line in each corner. And you can see with the 19 and the 12, they are just a little too tight to get all the way down to that white line. That's where you need to be to make speed. The 12 gets down there late in the corner. And he's been steadily gaining on Chris in the 19. Backs up the entry. He's going to try and get momentum on exit. We are down to 5 laps left in this stage. Not really any other battles going on right now. Buford stayed out the longest, hoping that his tires would make up for it on this end of the run, but he seems to be struggling with the handling of his race car. No struggles for this 96. Crown Royal Dad is putting on a clinic right now. You can see Chris and Doc Hollowblaze both getting further and further away. And Doc hits the apron. You see that shoots you right back up the track. Not what you want to do here. One of the most costly mistakes. There will be 3 laps to go this time. As Crown passes the line now. Ooh, Doc got the wall, it looked like, on the exit of 4. A common mistake, especially as the tires age. Car tightens up, it's especially tight off turn 4. A deceptively tricky corner, turn 4 here at Charlotte. And it looks like that's going to give Chris enough space to hold on to second this stage. Tonight's pole sitter, 1 lap left in the stage. So we'll head back to Marcus Snow, aka Crown Royal Dad, aka your probable stage 1 winner. Piloting the 19 machine of Daniel Suarez. And your stage 1 winner, Marcus Snow. Oh, sorry, we have 1 more lap. Miscounted there. Hopefully, by stage 4, we'll have the counting down. Battle for second. Chris is gonna... Ooh, the 12 got a run. He's not gonna make the pass, though. Chris will hold on to second. So Marcus Snow wins stage 1, followed by Chris Matikansky and Doc Hollowblaze in third. Now, the stage points do not matter tonight for the final 5. It will just be the highest finisher at the end of the race. The field will get bunched up here. I assume everybody will take 4 tires under this yellow. If they don't, they're going to sink like a rock and probably get lapped. Kojak will now be given an opportunity to make up for that stage 1 speeding penalty. He dropped to 8th after that penalty, but stayed on the lead lap. There's Kojak, driver of the number 24 Hertz Chevy Camaro. If you're just joining us, Kojak made it to the final 5 with a huge win at Martinsville last week, a must-win situation. And now, everybody in a must-win situation to get this championship. We'll follow Crown Royal Dad as we go back racing at Charlotte, stage 2. Not a bad jump from the 19. I don't think he'll be able to protect second, though. Oh, the 96 caught the apron. He recovers, Chris into second. Ruby trying to make some hay on the inside in that orange and white car. Might have been contact with the 96 and 19 entering that corner. Oh, the 77 hits the wall, hits Kojak. They make it through, but Kojak losing a lot of ground early in the stage. That's what happens when you lose track position. Looked like Matt Parkhurst in the 77 hit the wall off 4 and then bounced into the 24 of Kojak. Ooh, both Chris and Crown Royal caught the apron there off 4. Field has single filed here. Doc trying to defend third. He's got the championship driver of Buford in 4th and Ruby in 6th. Or 5th, sorry. Trying to get those positions. So Ruby, our in-race reporter tonight, and he was in position to make the championship 5 going into Martinsville last week. But the win by Kojak knocked him out. So a disappointing end to a promising season. Ruby, winner of 3 races this year, but does not get the run for the title tonight. Currently in 5th, here is Chris Matikansky. His championship profile starts with winning the most races in Broken Heroes this season. 7 wins for Chris and an incredible 19 stage wins. His playoff points easily carried him through to the championship race. And he entered as the pole sitter, entered as the favorite tonight, but so far it's been all about Marcus Snow in that 96. And in stage 1 it was really the long run where Crown Royal Dad shone. Ruby has fallen off, but the top 4 are tight together right now. Oh, they almost all fit on the screen. Orange and red's the dominant colors. Buford looking inside the 12 of Doc Hollowblaze, the top non-championship driver tonight. And the same top 4 that we saw in stage 1. Buford maybe taking a peek outside. Doesn't tend to work here at Charlotte. Pretty much a 1-lane racetrack. Ooh, the 12 might have caught the apron there. He slides up, can keep it out of the wall. He will, but he loses a ton of momentum. Buford's going to go to the inside. Looked like Doc pulled over once he realized he had made a mistake. We have 40 laps left in this stage. Buford trying to hold Doc off now. Ruby's going to lose a spot to, I believe that is Ghost Whisper. Yep, John Flamian in the 4. Ghost Whisper, aka John Flamian, aka Jennifer Love Hewitt. Promise I won't make that joke again. Ruby hanging tough on the outside now. That is a battle for 5th position, but we have a battle for the lead as Chris Matikansky goes back to the point. Slides up clear. Oh, oh boy, the 96 thought about making a crossover, but had the 20 of Buford on his inside. Wisely pulled out of that move. Crown has led the past 30 or 40 laps pretty much. Ooh, Buford slid up. Might have been contact. Crown's gonna lose. No, he's gonna hang on that outside. Get a run out down the backstretch. Crown hanging real tough, but the 19 of Chris Matikansky pulling away as they battle side by side. Buford clears. Ooh, that was tight. Crown able to stay in front of Doc Hollowblaze. Contact with the 20. And now Chris Matikansky has a solid lead on the rest of the field. The top 3 right now. Championship drivers, then Doc Hollowblaze in 4th, Ghost in 5th, and we have Kojak back in 7th behind Ghost and Ruby. Kojak trying to recover from a speeding penalty in stage 1, as it looks like that is Crown taking a position, trying to take a position from Buford. Buford up against the wall, he will concede that spot. And now Crown will once again work on reeling in the 19 of Chris Matikansky. The 20 of Buford was able to hold off the 12 of Doc Hollowblaze. I'm sure Doc gonna give these championship drivers a break whenever he can. Ghost has worked his way up into 5th, with Kojak in 6th. So the championship drivers working their way towards the front of the field now. And Ruby has dropped all the way to 8th. Our in-race reporter tonight, big thanks to him for his help. The top 4 come out of turn 4. Chris leading the way. So in stage 1, Buford tried to run it long before making his pit stop, but lost too much ground to the leaders. So I'm sure he won't repeat that mistake. To be fair, I did not think it was a mistake at the time. Chris making a good arc through that corner. So Chris Matikansky, called the Masshole, but really one of the nicest guys I've met in NASCAR heat racing. A very respectful driver and a very fast, talented driver. Right now, though, he does not have the fastest car. That belongs to Crown Royal Dad, Marcus Snow, who is reeling in his fellow Toyota. And you can see on these short runs that Chris more evenly matched with Marcus, but on the long run, Crown Royal Dad just has another gear. We're approaching green flag pit stops here. in stage 2 of 4 of this championship event at Charlotte Motor Speedway. 30 laps left, according to our in-race reporter. And we have a swap of positions here, as Kojak has made his way around the 4. Ooh, Kojak goes way high there. Might have been some contact from Ghost. This is a battle for 5th. Both of these drivers... Ooh, Kojak got the wall entering 1. And both of these drivers are just really trying to position themselves well for the second half of this race, as without a caution they are not going to catch that lead group. But I'd definitely rather restart 5th on the inside than 6th on the outside. Ruby behind in 7th. And the top 2 have pulled away again. We saw the 77 on pit road. So he is once again the first car on pit road. That was Matt Parkhurst. He has 1 win this season, but was eliminated earlier in the playoffs. 8 stage wins also for Matt Parkhurst. So maybe a little unlucky to only capture 1 checkered flag. Whoa, I don't know what Marcus was doing there. Dove it onto the apron and he loses a ton of time. We should see the leaders making their pit stops soon. In stage 1, Marcus Snow in the 96 gained a ton of time on the in and out laps on pit road. Really helped him seal that stage win. By the way, that stage win was his 4th of the season. And getting reports that the 20, Buford, he was the last one to pit in stage 1, and now he's the first of the championship 5 to pit in stage 2. Not going to make the same mistake twice. Will that signal the rest of them to come in? Does not. Oh, it looked like the 24 of Kojak. Yep, Kojak comes on pit road. Ruby as well. Buford's exiting. And there we go. The top 3. Oh, a great move by Marcus Snow. He almost took the lead entering pit road. Wow, a aggressive pit road entry by the 96. Doc, meanwhile, was able to gain a ton of time on both of the leaders. So let's see where this cycles out. There, Buford, he pit first this time. The Sports Clip Toyota, he's going to hope to get ahead of the lead pack. Here he comes down the front stretch. Where will he cycle out? You see those top 3 exiting. Buford's going past the 12. Buford past the 96. I don't think he's going to get to the 19. And Chris Matikansky stays ahead of Buford on pit road exit. But Buford right there. Gets to the back bumper. He's got momentum. Goes to the outside with it. Big, oh, Buford in the wall. He keeps it on the outside though. Wow, what a run. Buford, I don't know how he didn't lose a lot of time there. Does he have anything for his teammate in the 19? Alright, so John Flamian, Ghost Whisperer, and that's Lowell, is your current leader. He has yet to make his pit stop. I don't know how much longer he can go. He really needs a yellow for this strategy to work at all. And with that gang of 3 championship drivers on your blanket, there goes Scotty to pit road. That's the best chance for a caution for Ghost, is his fellow championship drivers taking each other out, but they have been pretty respectful so far. It's still early. We haven't gotten to the halfway point of this race. But Buford, this time short pit, and ended up in a great position, battling for what will be the lead once Ghost pits. Small mistake by Buford in that corner, and he lost about 2/10. And you see the 96 of Marcus Snow made a very aggressive pit road entry, almost overtook Chris Matikansky entering pit road. I believe we just saw Ghost pit. Yep, he's exiting, so that means that those guys are battling for the lead. There goes Kojak past Ghost. Ruby past Ghost. Here's Crown Royal Dad, our Stage 1 winner tonight. In 3rd place right now. You see the potential lap traffic. Scotty Racer up ahead. He's got a little bit fresher tires than this group. And in this group, the 19 and the 96 pit on the same lap. Buford pit a few laps earlier. Crown takes a peek inside, pulls back in line. And Crown just hitting that white line a little better than the 2 in front of him. We've got a really good race car as we have 16 to go in this stage. Ooh, he almost had a line inside. Instead, got the left rear quarter panel of Buford there. Crown gonna get that arc, try and get a big run off the corner. Chris Matikansky, Crown Royal Dad, those 2 have led essentially this whole race other than the green flag pit cycles. Right now separated by fellow championship driver Buford, who hits the apron, and that's going to cost him a spot. That's the #1 mistake here at Charlotte, making contact with that apron. And you see Chris is a lane up. Crown's line right on that white line. That's where you want to be. He has a great race car tonight. Look at that, the left on the line. In Cup, they call that the Kevin Harvick line. The 88 of Scotty Racer, he is on the tail end of the lead lap right now. I imagine when this group gets close enough, he'll pull over. He's another respectful driver. This field full of them tonight. Now, does Crown Royal Dad have anything in the closing laps of Stage 2? He's really rolling the center better than Chris right now. Gonna peek outside. I think he just wants Chris to try and block outside so he can dive to the bottom. On board with the Aris Toyota. Following that, Bass Pro Shops number 19 Toyota. One of 3 Toyotas racing for the championship tonight. The other one right behind them, the 20 of Buford. Crown getting real close to that 19. Takes a peek outside. I don't think he's going to find anything out there. Gonna try and get a good run off the corner. They're coming up on Scotty now. Let's see which direction Scotty goes. Oh, he stays on the bottom. Interesting. Interfering with that 19. Lost a little momentum, but Crown not going to be able to take advantage that time. And Buford, with his older tires, has fallen a little behind the two leaders. I mean, this is the battle for the championship. The 19 and the 96. I imagine this will be it all night. They both get to the white line in that corner, but the 96 keeps it down there longer. How many to go? Taking another look inside. Doesn't have, without that higher draft, with the draft setting on low, Crown just does not have enough momentum to get to the inside of Chris, even though he's rolling the center better. It's just not quite there on the exit of 4, where he's really beating Chris right now. So we have 8 laps left in this stage, coming to 7 to go. Crown got in there a lot better than the 19, but Chris able to get to the bottom in time to shut the door. Buford working around Scotty. And then Scotty pulls over for the 12. Oh, it might have been a little contact, nothing too harmful there. Crown peeks his nose, lets Chris know he's there. They should be coming to 5 to go this time. Oh, Crown got a good run there. And still can't get to the inside. And as long as Chris doesn't make any major mistake, I mean, we saw how Crown had to pass Buford was Buford hit the apron. And as long as Chris doesn't make a major mistake, as long as he's able to get to the bottom in time, I mean, their really only option for the 96 is to try to use the bumper, but he can't even get close enough for that. 5 to go this time. Chris doing a great job right now. Snow in the 96 just searching for a way around him. I mean, you can see how their cars are handling and the difference of their line off 4. Chris is going almost to the wall. He's a little too tight right now. He can't quite get to the bottom as soon or as long as the 96 of Marcus Snow, who will take another look inside, but just can't get there. As the 20 of Buford continues to hold off the 12 behind him, behind this lead battle. Laps are winding down in stage 2. Chris Matikansky is successfully holding off Marcus Snow right now. Well, that time he just got through the corner better. Once again through 1 and 2. Crown arcs it in. Gets a run. Ooh, Chris almost tagged the wall there. And this is the final lap of stage 2. shot at taking the stage. I don't think he's close enough right now. Yeah, Chris Matakansky. A great job. He holds on, gets the stage 2 win, his 20th stage win of the season. Followed by Crown Kojak on pit road for some reason. Buford hangs on to third. Then it's Doc Hollowblaze and Ghost Whisper. Alright, so, thanks to Ruby, our in-race reporter, it is not against the rules in the Broken Heroes League to pit before the end of the stage. Now, in NASCAR and in several heat leagues, you cannot pit with 2 to go or fewer in the stage. But in Broken Heroes, pit whenever the heck you want, and Kojak pits before the end of stage 2, so he should start stage 3 in the lead, which is good. He had dropped to 6th place. He had that speeding penalty in stage 1. And that is not what you want to hear if you're Chris Matakansky, because now Chris will likely restart in 2nd on the outside, and he will have to fight to get to the bottom before the 96 of Crown gets him. But we will follow Kojak, your new leader. Stage 3, the second half of this championship race, starts now. Chris with a good jump. And he can get in front of the 96. Ooh, that was a little tense. Single file down the backstretch already. And you saw Marcus Snow had to let out of the gas to let the 19 in. Kojak misses the bottom. Can Chris get inside for the lead? He is at the quarter panel of the 24. Well, Kojak led 1 lap at least. And Melvin Morris surrenders the lead right there. Chris Matakansky once again to the point. He is followed closely by Marcus Snow. Here comes Buford. And Ghost Whisper's going to make a move too. And for the first time since the first lap, we have the final 5 in the top 5. Ghost to the outside of Kojak. Contact. Kojak hit the apron. He's going to have to hang on to it. Will that give Ghost the advantage on the outside? Oh, but up front. Here comes Crown. He's inside. Chris dives it into 3. Crown cut him a break too. Buford right there, ready to try and take the spot. He's inside. Buford takes advantage of Crown having to back out early in 3 and 4. Can he clear? Not that time. Good run down the backstretch for the 96. Couple of Toyotas battling for position here. Ghost is up to 4th as Crown is cleared for 2nd. Buford gets the spot. That's what the 19 wants to see. No offense to Buford. Look, he's got 6 wins this year. He has proven his championship bona fides, but that 96 of Crown driven by Marcus Snow, he is fast tonight. Buford's looking for the lead aggressively. That's going to allow this 96 car to pull in. Meanwhile, we have Doc Hollowblaze back up to 4th. Ruby making an appearance in the top 5 as he goes around Ghost. And Kojak as well. Racing all over this field early in stage 3. Ghost able to clear Kojak and hang on to 6th. And there's Matt Parkhurst. He's had some issues tonight, but hanging in with the lead group right now. Chris Matikansky. He's led the most so far tonight. But it's hard to say anybody other than Crown Royal Dad has the fastest car. Buford made some contact for sure right there. He protects the bottom, forces Crown to go outside. Snow gonna try to make a pass for second. Oh, he went way too high. I think he tagged the wall. Yeah, he falls way back. Here comes the 12. Try and get a view of that battle. And Doc Hollowblaze, he's been in fourth basically the whole race. Settling in right now. Ruby 5th, Ghost 6th, Kojak 7th, and Matt Parkhurst in 8th. What happened there? Scotty in 9th. Chris Matikansky and Tom Buford 1 and 2 in their Joe Gibbs Toyotas. Oh, but Tom, I think he got him. To the inside, there's contact. Tom through the grass, over the road course curbing. Oh, man. Chris had to keep it out of the wall off of turn 4. We've seen how he's battled a tight car all night. And Tom just in the wrong place at the wrong time. So Chris holds on to the lead. Now there's a battle for second emerging. Ooh, an aggressive pass attempt. I think there was contact. Buford slaps the wall right there. Looked like Crown had dove deep into 1 and 2, and Buford might have clipped the nose there, throwing the late block. But the laps are winding down. We're in the second half of this race, and these championship drivers starting to get antsy. Snow to the inside. Set him up there. Take second place back. But Chris Matikansky, as much as I've said I don't think he has the fastest car, with 35 to go in stage 3, he's the one in the lead. You see Ruby back there leading the second group of 4. And now 16 laps into this run. When does Marcus Snow's long run car kick in and allow him to run down Chris? He drove it really hard into 1 and 2 again. Buford's dealing with the 12 of Doc Hollowblaze right behind him. Doc's been mixing it up with these championship drives. Ooh, now it's Buford driving deep into the corner. Kojak moving up. Going around Ruby and into 5th place. Kojak tried a strategy move at the end of stage 2. He restarted in stage 3 with the lead, but quickly fell back. As Matikansky, Snow, just too fast tonight for really anybody to hold back for very long. And it's getting down. We should be about 5 to 10 laps from pit stops here. So far, no cautions aside from the stage yellows. You saw the 96 jump a little bit out of line. Very clean race. Couple of small incidents, mostly accidental contact. But these guys have been racing together for a long time. I don't think anybody's sweating the small stuff tonight. Chris Matikansky leading the championship right now, followed by Marcus Snow and Tom Buford, Doc Holloway's first non-championship driver. You've got Kojak in the 24, he's 5th place. There he is, Ghost Whisper in 6th. The final of the final 5, and Matt Parkhurst puts it in the wall. Scotty's making a pit stop. So that will be our first pit stop of stage 3, Ruby up to 7th. And this has really been your top 4 all night. 4 very fast cars. Three of whom running for a championship. And the 4th, I mean, Doc Holloway's in that 12. He has 3 wins, 6 stage wins this season. So he's no slouch for sure. And there's your first pit stops. At least among the lead group, that is. Crown Royal Dad, Doc Holloway. Doc made a great effort. You see he's right on the back bumper. Oh no. Both the 96 and the 12s too fast entering pit road. And that is going to set back Crown Royal Dad's championship effort. The report is the 12 too aggressive trying to make up time, and that he gave a big bump to Crown entering pit road, which caused him to go over the speed limit, and that's going to be a 15-second penalty right here. Going to put him in the back of the pack. And that is music to the ears of Chris Matikansky and Tom Buford. I'm sure that they'd rather win straight up, but nothing wrong with taking advantage of another's mistake, although the mistake seems to be by the 12 car of Doc Holloway, who had been very respectful with the championship drivers he was racing around, but a costly mistake there. And now Chris and Tom, they can just stay out as long as they want. They don't have to worry about Marcus making up time on them since he got that speeding penalty. This is actually interesting coincidence. This has happened to me in a championship race before, except it was another championship competitor that gave me a speeding penalty in the final stage. And it's just never a good feeling. Hopefully no retaliation, but a tough pill to swallow for Marcus Snow, especially if he never gets back to the lead. Ruby will follow Chris onto pit road. Your championship leader making his stage 3 stop. That gives Buford the lead. I imagine we'll see Buford this time or next. Remember, he went long in stage 1 and lost a ton of time on the pit cycle. You see Kojak and Ghost also have not pit yet. Buford stays high in 3 and 4. And then brings it down pit road. Did he scrub enough speed? Oh, Kojak! I don't know how Kojak did not miss pit road. Wow. The 24, almost a huge mistake. But he was able to make a sharp left just in time to get onto pit road. Ruby exiting, Chris exiting. Ghost still yet to pit. He should be the leader. He is the leader, as the in-race reporter confirms. Hopefully, the next game, NASCAR 21 Ignition, will have the ticker for spectator view, but for now, we'll rely on our in-race reporters. There's 24 of Kojak exiting. Did Kojak take 2? Oh, this is interesting. Buford's ahead of Chris right now. So Buford comes out ahead of Chris in the pit cycle. Looks like he gained about a second and a half there. And I guess Chris too conservative getting onto pit road. Kojak, though, he gained a lot more time. We'll try and figure out what his strategy is. He's been pulling things all night. Oh, Buford onto the apron. He's going to lose a lot of time. Chris going to get right up to his bumper as they go into one here. And he just lost his advantage. Okay, so currently, as the 4 exits pit road, and I believe we see it is the 77 of Matt Parkhurst. He has not yet made his pit stop. He is currently your leader. But as soon as he pits, it will cycle around to this battle between Buford and his teammate Chris Matikansky. That will be the battle for the lead. Remember, this is stage 3 of 4. The Coke 600 at Charlotte, the only NASCAR race with 4 stages. A fitting pick for the championship race. Chris looks inside. Buford able to get down and block. Coming up on the 77, who has not pit yet. So that would be to get their laps back. You have to imagine Matt running out of gas here. He's definitely extended it beyond the 30-lap fuel window. Which way? Oh, sorry, Matt was the first to pit. That's right, we saw that. Alright, so first Buford, second Chris, Matt in third. He's got older tires, he's going to fade fast. Kojak up to fourth because the 96 of Crown Royal Dad and the 12 of Doc Hollowblaze both got pit road penalties on their pit stops. Ghost Whisper, he's behind Ruby. So we have Ruby 5th, Ghost in 6th. So we saw Chris hold off possibly a faster car in stage 2. We have 15 laps to go in stage 3. Can Buford pull the same trick and hold off Chris for the rest of the stage? It's just them. Third place is now Kojak, well behind this battle for the lead. And Kojak has definitely benefited from his stage 2 strategy. Making that late pit stop. Ooh, Buford in the wall. But Chris could not get his car down to the bottom to make the pass. They go past the lap car of Scotty Racer. Buford continuing to hold off Matikansky. And with those lower draft settings, it's just not the same kind of run on exit as usual that you need to make a pass at these mile-and-a-half tracks. These tracks are all about momentum. And a lot of that momentum can come from the draft. They don't have that available to them tonight, so making these passes, it's really just about waiting for the other to make a mistake, or you just have to force it, and then you might save that for stage 4 here tonight. Buford, a 6-time winner this season in Broken Heroes. 13-time stage winner. Trying to hold off a 20-time stage winner, 7-race winner. These guys, the 2 favorites entering tonight. Buford's been overshadowed by Marcus Snow in the 96 for the most part, but that speeding penalty puts Snow behind the 8 ball, and Buford did a great job getting on and off pit road to get past the 19. And now he's holding him off for this stage lead. You can see Kojak way back there in third. Don't want to take our eyes off this battle. I mean, this is the championship battle, so apologies to those further back. Oh, did Chris get it? Run, he did. I believe the 20 tagged the wall off of 2. For the lead, Chris Matikansky, once again. Buford did not give him any room. They touch. Buford in the wall. And that, as long as Chris doesn't make any mistakes, that will give Chris Matikansky yet another stage win. So let's go a little through the field. There's Crown Royal Dad, as well as Doc Hollowblaze. They've made it past Ghost. Let's try and see if we can figure out who's ahead out in the distance. I believe that's Ruby out there. Yeah, Ruby and Scotty. Kojak running third. Started tonight 5th place. Remember, got a must-win victory at Martinsville last week just to make the final 5. And we'll see if he has any magic left in him for stage 4. Doc Hollowblaze. Reports are that he was the cause of the speeding penalty for both himself and the 96 earlier in this stage. Matt Parkhurst on older tires there. Ooh, Ruby got the wall. That'll allow Parkhurst to at least temporarily get past the 6, but he has the oldest tires of anyone in the field right now, so yeah, there goes Ruby right back past. Oh, almost contact. So that puts Ruby 4th, Parkhurst 5th, which means that Crown here is 6th. Yep, Mason, aka Doc Hollowblaze in 6th, Ghost 7th. Or sorry, in 7th, Doc Hollowblaze, 8th Ghost. Tough night for Ghost Whisper. Certainly hope for more in the championship race from him. And we're getting reports he tried a 2-tire stop this stage. That's what has him back in 8th place. Buford might have some damage when he hit the wall earlier. Lost the lead on that. Seems to have lost the handle on his car as well. Kojak gaining on him. We'll see if Kojak has enough time. If he can get to the front row for the stage 4 restart, that would be huge. Chris Matikansky here, 2 laps left in the stage. The Bass Pro Shops number 19 Toyota Camry. The real-life car of Martin Truex Jr., himself a NASCAR Cup Series champion. And Chris, a very fitting car to have in Charlotte, of course, with Truex's history of dominance at the track. Last lap of the stage now. A little bit of drama. Oh, Kojak has made it past Buford, who I believe is in the wall again. So Kojak up to second. A little bit of drama. Oh, we have a serious problem for Buford. Let's see. Alright, well that is the end of the stage. Buford apparently had to save fuel at the end of that run, did not put enough in under his green flag pit stop. And that is why he dropped from the lead to 3rd place. So Kojak with a big run up to 2nd in that stage, but it's Chris Matikansky, his 2nd stage win of the night, 21st stage win of the season, and now in prime position to win the Broken Heroes E-Racing League Championship in Stage 4 at Charlotte. We've gone 150 laps, we've gone over 200 miles, we've gone 225 miles in fact. And now these final 50 laps will decide the champion. We will follow. Oh, Kojak got the lead on pit road. The 24 pit crew. Is that going to decide it tonight? Chris slides into 2nd. Ruby might be trying to take a spot from Buford. Oh, Kojak missed that corner. Gets to the bottom in time to stop Chris, though. Or not. Can Kojak clear into 1? No. No, he can't. Oh boy, the 96 is back in this picture. Buford swinging to the inside, trying to make it around Kojak, trying to stay in this championship fight. Kojak drops to 3rd. Is he going to drop to 4th? Because here comes Crown Royal Dad. Eager to make up for that speeding penalty in Stage 3. Crown to 3rd, Kojak drops to 4th. Ruby 5th. Ghost back in 8th. Oscar Meyer on board with Ruby the 1, aka Christian Rubiales, aka Christian Parker, aka Embrace Greatness, aka our in-race reporter tonight. Ruby knocked out of the final 5 by Kojak's win last week at Martinsville. So for the 3-time winner this season, gotta be tough not to be fighting for the championship tonight. But the drivers that are fighting for the championship, they are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 8. Sorry, Ghost. Nose to tail that top 3. Buford all over the back of Matikansky. Mathel trying to protect the lead here. Here comes Crown. That is not what Chris wanted to see. Crown Royal Dad has driven back up to second. The Stage 1 winner, does he have the car to get past Matikansky here in Stage 4? Gonna arc it into one. Pulls up to the back bumper, but no further. Peeking inside, he's not gonna get there in 2-3. Chris has a little bit better run out of 4. The small draft effect gonna allow Crown to pull up into 1, but not get inside. Crown backed out there. We have the top 6 cars all in a line here. Crown missed the bottom, but Buford wasn't able to take advantage. Kojak sitting in 4th. He restarted with the lead, but got passed by Matikansky. Crown all over this 19. Good run on entry, but it's gonna be snow with the run on exit. We'll go on board with the 96. He pulls up right to the bumper, gives him the bumper. Gave him the bumper twice. I believe we have Buford on the inside. Almost got there, Buford. Crown shuts the door. So one thing about NASCAR Heat, when you make contact with the car ahead of you, your car gets much tighter. You can slide up the track. That's what we just saw with Crown. Does he get a nose inside? He does. For the lead. Crown. Contact. More contact. And more contact. Chris is going to lose the lead, but to Buford. 3 wide for 3rd. Ruby Kojak. Buford puts Chris in the wall. Ruby bouncing into the wall. Parkhurst into the wall. Oh my goodness. Stage 4, the gloves have come off. Buford has the lead. Kojak up to 2nd. Matikansky has fallen to 3rd. Ruby 4th, and Crown has fallen to 5th. Whew. This would be a good time to have replays. From what I could tell, it looked like Crown overdrove it into 1 and 2, trying to make the pass on Matikansky. They touched as Chris aggressively defended. Well, he was holding his line, I guess. They touched. They both lost a ton of speed. It allowed Buford to sneak to the inside. Chris did not expect that, but then going into the next corner, Buford swung 2 wide and put Matikansky in the wall, which led to a bit of an accordion effect. And now if anybody has damage that could affect the handling of their car, not only can it affect the handling of the car, but then you have to spend extra time on pit road to repair it, which will cost you time on the track. And Kojak, he's a big beneficiary of all this. Moving up to 2nd. Oh, here comes Chris Matikansky. Are we going to go 3 wide for the lead? No, Kojak pulls out. Matikansky, a slide job at Charlotte. You don't see that every day. It's going to cost Kojak 2 spots. Crown up to 2nd. We have 33 laps left. And Crown is past Chris. Now if Crown can get past Buford and put this all in his rear view mirror, then he'll be one happy guy. Chris looking inside. Crown did not get to the bottom in that corner. Buford just wants Marcus Snow and Chris Matikansky to race each other here so that he can try and drive away. The top 5 all in a line. 32 laps left. Crown in a familiar spot in second place behind a Joe Gibbs Toyota, just trying to make that pass for the lead. Oh, and did Chris move him? Crown back to 4th. We didn't get a good shot there. Just saw the 19 flash into the frame as Crown went up into the wall and loses 2 spots. And the 6 confirms there was some contact. We did not get a good angle to see who was at fault, but these are 2 drivers racing for a championship, and with the laps winding down, the aggressiveness ramps up. And Buford, he just likes to see them fighting behind him. Kojak in 3rd. You've got Doc Hollowblaze. He has been the best non-championship driver for most of the night. He's in 5th. Ruby 6th. Matt Parker 7th. And Ghost 8th with Scotty in 9th. We should be in the fuel window now, so let's see when everybody pits. Kojak dropping back and taking Crown with him. Crown swinging to the inside. Can't get anything done. I wonder if he got damage from that. Oh, he's hitting pit road. Followed by Doc. You have to know Crown was nervous about being followed by Doc on the pit road after the Stage 3 incident. So it's Chris Matikansky. He took the lead from Buford as Buford hits pit road. And we've seen the drivers who pit first gain a lot of time tonight. So Chris risking it here by not pitting with the others. Passing has been difficult, to say the least. Is this the lap we see the 19 on pit road? It is, and Kojak will follow. Kojak aggressively onto pit road. They both make it. Parkhurst goes back, he'll be the leader. And Ghost is also yet to pit. So here's Crown, he was the first on pit road. First of the leaders. He'll go past Ruby. What was that, Ruby? Oh, and another misfortune for one of our championship drivers. Tom Buford, the number 20, commits a speeding penalty when he could least afford it. He will need a caution to get back in this race. Until then, his championship hopes are dashed. There's Crown. He is the leader. Or, well, he will be the leader when we cycle through here. Kojak beat Matikansky off pit road. But not for long. There goes Chris. Past his friend Kojak, Melvin Morris, in that 24. Parkhurst hits pit road. Has Ghost pit yet? Ghost, I believe, is the last one to pit this cycle. He really, I mean, he has to throw a Hail Mary. He was running 8th place. He needs a caution right now. Trap everybody a lap down, then make his pit stop. It is the 96 car. Him and Doc have older tires than the cars chasing them. There's Buford. Oh, Buford in the wall. Contact with Scotty. Oh, Scotty on the inside. Oh, this is going to bring out a yellow. We are under caution for the first time tonight. Wow. Alright, let me know what the strategy here is. Buford and Scotty Racer bring out our first yellow. Significant contact causing them both to spin into the wall. Crown Royal Dad is currently your leader. We'll see what everybody does on pit road. I have a feeling we're going to see some maybe staying out, maybe two tire strategies. Oh, so that worked out great for Ghost. He hadn't pit yet. The majority of the field had to take the wave around. And Ghost with a terrible restart. Here goes the 96. He's in the lead. Crown was the free pass driver, so he was able to make a pit stop. I'm not sure anybody else was able to make a pit stop because they had to take the wave around. But because they took the wave around, they are on the lead lap, so this is the battle for the championship. Now, Buford and Scotty could not take the wave around, as they had to pit to fix their damage. Oh, Scotty back in the wall. Now, Crown should have the fastest or the freshest tires right here. This is a huge advantage. Chris is staying with him for now. Ghost is third, Kojak fourth. I believe it's Ghost and Crown with the best tires. And if that's the case, I mean, everybody else just needs a caution. Wow, so Ghost Whisker's Hail Mary strategy of staying out late pays off. But pays off. Alright, so the report right now is that everybody's on the lead lap, which means that that 20 car, who is well off the pace, there he is, was not able to fix his damage from that caution, so he's just hoping for another yellow. But basically everybody's hoping for another yellow because they didn't get to pit while Crown Royal Dad did get to pit. And he is pulling away from Chris Matikansky and Ghost and Kojak. So John Flamian in third, Melvin Morris in fourth. You have Doc Hollablaze, Mason in fifth. And then Ruby back in sixth. But only the 4 and the 19 from this group, or sorry, the 96 from this group, were able to pit under that last yellow. Now Crown got to pit because he was already the free pass driver. So as the free pass driver, you can pit and still get your lap back, but everybody else needed to take the wave around to get their lap back. Yeah, so Ruby confirming that Crown, Ghost, Scotty all made pit stops under that caution, which means that Chris is at the mercy of his tires. So this championship race upended by a yellow during the green flag pit cycle. And unless we get another caution, this is just a countdown to 0 laps. Ghost hanging in third. And then we also have the question of what happened to Ghost on that restart. He just did not go. Must have missed a shift. So we'll try and get that story squared away before the end of this thing. But Marcus Snow, Crown Royal Dad, a 3-time Broken Heroes E-Racing League race winner, the Stage 1 winner tonight. He pit early during the Stage 4 pit cycle. As a result, he ended up as the first car 1 lap down when the caution came out before Ghost had made his green flag stop. And he got the free pass, so he was able to pit and get his lap back. But everybody else needed to stay out to get their lap back, and now he has the freshest tires in the field. He is driving away with this title. Kojak up to third, Ghost fourth, Buford, who was involved in that incident that brought out the yellow, I believe back in 8th with a damaged race car that he could not repair without staying a lap down. Buford was only in that position because he got a speeding penalty making his pit stop in Stage 4. So compounding errors from the 20 has taken him out of this thing. And about half a straightaway lead for Crown Royal Dad, Marcus Snow. He just has to focus on not making any huge mistakes. John Flamian, Ghost Whisper, 2 wins this season, running 4th both in the race and the championship. He pulled off a pit strategy going from running 8th place, staying out as long as he possibly could. He caught the yellow, but then restarting with the lead, just did not get going on the restart. Dropped back, now runs 4th. Kojak, he has had a very up and down day. He restarted both Stage 3 and Stage 4 with the lead after recovering from a Stage 1 speeding penalty. And Kojak looks like he's settled into 3rd. Buford nearly a lap down now. Chris Matikansky, winner of 7 races this season, 21 stages this season, including 2 tonight. But gets gets a short stick in the strategy game. Could not pit under that last yellow because he needed to get the wave around to get his lap back. There goes Buford, a lap down. 3 laps to go. Crown Royal, Marcus Snow. Won Stage 1, seemed to have the fastest car early. Had some bad luck in Stage 3. Could not make the pass on Chris Matikansky at the end of Stage 2. but has all of the luck in stage 4 and the car to take advantage of it. Oh, somebody in the grass. I believe it was the 20. Marcus Snow takes the white flag. And Marcus Snow is your Broken Heroes E-Racing League champion. After 200 laps at Charlotte, the winner of Stage 1 and the winner of the race, Marcus Snow. Second place for Chris Matikansky after an extremely strong season, a 7-win season. Third to Kojak, fourth to Ghost, and Buford, a distant fifth, finishes a lap down. And now, we'll try to bring you some post-race interviews. Please stay with us.
Do you want people saying love you? Want everybody?
I need, basically the whole championship 5.
Alright.
And can you invite me to the party?
Mountaineer, you're in there, so you just got to.
There's lap
Yep,
there,
I'm in.
crap.
Alright, can I speak with Marcus Snow?
Pause.
Alright, first of all, congratulations. You ran a great race tonight. How did you feel your car stacked up with the rest of the final 5?
Oops.
Alright, so the caution comes out in stage 4. First caution of the race. When did you realize that you would have the freshest tires among the lead group? Alright, so stage 3, speeding penalty. Can you walk us through what happened with that? Alright, any shout outs, thank yous on your first championship? Alright, thank you, congratulations. Can I talk to John Flamian, Ghost Whisper? Hey, so kind of a rough race for you, but you did restart with the lead late. What happened on that restart? Ah. Alright, well you brought it home fourth. how do you feel like you'll stack up going into the next season? All right, thank you. Good race tonight. Chris, you come in pretty much as the favorite, the most wins, the most stage wins this season. Do you think that on even tires you would have gotten the 96? Yeah, definitely would have been much more of a fight. All right, Chris, this is the second championship in 3 days that you ran well early and struggled
I
late,
love you.
man.
I love this guy.
Uh, so what do you
I
have to
love this
do
guy.
next season to close one of these deals?
He's out. Ruby, he's out.
Hey, we're all looking forward to seeing what you do next season, man. Buford, you here?
Tom,
Tom?
I don't know if he's still on the pod.
All right. Well then, my man Melvin Morris, Kojak.
What's up, buddy?
You know, it's been fun getting to know you these past few months, racing with you this past few months.
Oh,
You know, you and Chris, I know, run a tight ship. What does this group mean to you?
I mean, everything to me, man. Because without these guys, we don't have anything. You know, and I feel we're all a good group. We all race good together. We race clean together. Yeah, we all have our occasional mistakes or whatever, but most of the time we're all pretty spot on. And I just love racing with every one of them. Good guys.
All right, I wanna thank all you guys for. Oh, is Tom back? All right, well, I just want to take this chance to remind everybody that the Broken Heroes next season will start on NASCAR 21 Ignition in November. You'll be able to catch my view of the races, at least on this channel, on Thursday nights. All right.
Yeah, but congratulations, Crown Man. You deserve that, brother. You did a good job, man.
Yeah, you were fast all night.
I'm just glad I finished in the top 5, man. That's all I'm happy for.
All right, we're just waiting for Tom to hop back in. All right. Well, anyway, Marcus Snow, congratulations, winner of the Broken Heroes e-racing league. Good night, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Simon, for broadcasting, commenting, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.